Hello and welcome, or welcome back to my channel. If you've been around my channel before, you will know that I've been working for ages to finish my Animal Crossing island and get my tour uploaded, and I can now say, more than 4 years later, it is finally complete. This was my very first island that I started back when I first got the game in April of 2020, and I've been slowly working away at it since then. I'm not exactly sure what to classify the theme as. I guess it has sort of like a basic small town vibe, but really it's just me and the things that I liked and think are cute. On this island, we have me and 3 other player characters, one of whom is my partner, and the other 2 are extra players that my friends have borrowed. We also have Patty, Wolfgang, Eugene, Lily, Mitzi, Goldie, Bo, Maple, Poppy, and Bill, with Patty and Poppy being 2 of my initial villagers, although I did move Poppy off of the island and then back again so that she would have her original house. I did use a few amiibo cards and Nookazon trades to get the villagers that I wanted. I was just aiming for villagers that I thought were cute and also trying not to repeat any animal species. Every house on my island has been fully decorated, both villager and player characters. I'm sure some of you will have seen some of these in videos, but I'll be including short clips of them all today, and do feel free to take a look at them all if you visit my dream address as well. I'm really happy with how my island turned out. It feels very me, and I'm very excited to share it with y'all today. So without further ado, let's start the tour. So if you come and visit, obviously you'll be starting your tour from the plaza, but I'm going to start from the airport, which is the island entrance. So here we're starting with just a very simple pergola. Obviously there's paths off to the left and right, which we'll get to in a little bit, but this is the walk up to the plaza. I just did some little rainbow flower beds here. I thought that would be kind of a cute idea. The plaza obviously is the same as always, but I tried to sort of fit it in with my island theme. Here's my flag, by the way. My island is called Twinleaf, for those who didn't know. I've mentioned this before, but all of my Animal Crossing islands are named after towns from Pokemon. I thought that Twinleaf was just a really cute little name, so I tried to make a flag that kind of meant Twinleaf, I suppose. So yeah, there's our Twinleaf flag. There's a lot of directions we can go. I'm firstly just gonna pop really quickly behind the plaza just to show you this little dumpster area that I have. It's something that I've included in a few islands, and I feel like it's a really cute idea, even though it's literally trash, but I've got a little DIY bench here as well. And then if we go off to the right, sort of entering the sort of main shopping district. So I've got my Nook's Cranny and my Able Sisters here, obviously, with a little AVD for easy access. If we come up this way, we've got my museum, my fully completed museum. That's something I've been working towards. I only completed it in December of 2023. I was missing like 1 or 2 fish for a long time, and I finally did it. So if you come to my island, please do feel free to check out all of my hard work there. So up here we have the first player character house. This is actually a character called Lib, which I thought was a fun little jokey name because this is the town's library. I won't do full tours of these player characters, but I will insert a few little clips here so you can see we've got, you know, a standard reception area, a little study area for people to come and do their work, and obviously a section for all the books. So continuing through the main sort of town area, you can see back there we've got a park / campsite area, but we won't go there yet. Oops, I was trying to go this way, but I don't actually know if I can. Okay, I can't cut through that way, my bad. Me not knowing the layout of my own island. We'll come this way. You can see we've got a little smoothie bar on the beach. My island is a summertime island, by the way. It's not actually July when I'm filming this, but my island I prefer in the sort of warmer months, just from the way that it's been decorated and stuff like that, and it just feels more me. Although in real life I actually hate the heat, but we'll assume that this is like a nice mild summer, maybe like 16-17 degrees C. I think that would be manageable. But yes, so Twinleaf is a summertime island, so a nice little fruit smoothie bar on the beach. Very cute. So we're back around by Able Sisters. We'll follow this path down into one of a couple of sort of outdoor market areas. I really love an outdoor market, both in terms of like decorating the game and also in real life. There's something so like quaint and like convivial about it, I suppose. So I really like it. Got a few different sort of stalls down here, a little place to buy some plants, a little pet shop, fruits and veg and stuff like that. And just near here we've also got the cafe. Like I said, I won't do full tours of the player character houses. The library is actually only 3 rooms. The other player character houses are fully built, so including the top floor and the basement. So there's a lot to look at. So I'll just include short clips here. Since it's a cafe, we've got a couple of cute seating areas, We've got a kitchen where they obviously prepare the food, a little bakery bit so you can go in and buy your baked goods. In the basement, we've basically got like a little supermarket so that people can buy all of their food essentials. And then upstairs, we've got a little studio apartment where the character presumably lives and sleeps. And that's the cafe. Obviously, since it's summertime, they also have some outdoor seating. We'll come down here onto the beach. Pretty standard beach setup, lifeguard, beach chairs. This is a little space for people to rent different surfing equipment and stuff like that. We'll follow this path along. You can see we're back at the entrance, but we'll continue this way into another market. Oh, Eugene, what's up, Eugene? Are you okay? Oh, okay. I'm a little bit busy, Eugene. Sorry, friend. Maybe another time. Okay, so yes, this is a little outdoor market. I actually had, my island was like a little bit more of a suburban vibe than it is currently. And then when I was changing some areas over, I built this area and used like the dirt path and a lot of plants, and it was a lot more natural, and I really loved how this area turned out. And it made me redo a lot of the rest of my island to make it match the vibe of this, because this was just like, in my opinion, like such a good build. Like I really think I nailed it with this one. I am gonna toot my own horn a little bit there, but yeah, so we've got a little outdoor market, all sorts of different like bits and bobs, including some souvenirs. If you wanted to buy a little Twinleaf t-shirt, you could certainly do that here. But we'll pop down onto the beach briefly because we have a little ice cream, I was gonna call it a cafe again, a place that you can purchase and eat and enjoy some ice cream. I don't know what word. Oh my gosh, everyone's over here today. So yeah, so here's the rest of the market. Pretty cute, like I said, a bit more of a natural vibe than some of the other parts of the island, but very cute nonetheless. We'll take this little shortcut up here. You can see just a little sort of seating area. I have a few of those around the island just to sort of take up space, just somewhere quiet you could go and sit and enjoy your coffee or something. So coming up, you can see we're just to the side of the plaza again. Just got this little natural area to chill and read a book in. Over this way is where my house is. My house is on a little island. I can't get there we go. I was gonna say I can't get the character to jump. So I've got this little island plot, access to my storage, a little crafting bench, some flowers, a nice little patio area, perfect for the summertime. Now I have shown a lot of my house in previous videos, so we'll just do a quick look at that now. So here's the entryway / central room. We've got a little bit of a living and dining situation. Back here is the kitchen with this sort of faux platform trick that I saw somewhere on social media. So shout out to whoever came up with that. Off to this side is my office, one of the rooms that I've done in a previous video, and then also my bathroom and laundry room. Downstairs is my basement. I just went for a pretty generic fill your basement with all of your crap vibe. I've also got this little section with a green screen for taking pictures of my Animal Crossing character if I need to do that for like a video thumbnail or something. And lastly, upstairs is the bedroom and dressing room. Again, I did this one in a video. If you want to see some of the builds more in depth, then I'll make sure to link those below. I'm really happy with how my house turned out. I think it's very cute and cozy and still sort of true to myself. There are definitely parts where it's like a little bit messy, which is definitely true to me, as we can maybe see in the background. But yeah, I think I really captured my vibe with my house in Animal Crossing, so yeah. Okay, for all the times we've come across a bridge and not gone over them, we're gonna finally go to a new section of the island. So right here we've got a little sort of outdoor cinema kind of area. I guess right now it's kind of set up for like an outdoor play, but I suppose they could also use it as like a movie projection thing as well, with a little bit to get some snacks. Coming across this way, we're entering into Twinleaf Park. Some pretty standard stuff. We've got our little playground. We've got a little picnic set up. We won't go up there just yet because we'll get to it in a second. And then further into the park, we've got our campsite, campfire, etc., stuff like that. The pocket campsite sign, which I think is a really cute item. Oh, I forgot to mention it. I did not make the majority of the pathing. So this custom code and also the one that was used in the town. I don't remember the names of the creators, but I will try and find them and include them down below. I did make most of the smaller codes, so the little daisies, the place where there's stepping stones, I did make those ones. So yeah, there's a mix of my own codes and other people's codes. Quickly onto the beach, we've got a sort of continuation of the campsite, a little sort of beach dining area, and then another little camp set up here. We'll go up all the way up here. So this is my partner's house. He's just also got a little sort of patio set up, little bench, etc. So when I first got the game, my partner was watching me play a little bit and was like, oh, I might like to create a character and also get involved. So he made one, which is why obviously he's got a house and stuff. But the game didn't really click with him, so he didn't really progress that much in the game or do much in terms of the decorating or anything like that. So I did end up planning out the decor for his house for him and putting it all in place and stuff like that, trying to sort of make something that would fit his style in theory, but so that I wasn't forcing him to play a game that he didn't want to play. So yeah, this is Jack's house that I decorated for him. So pretty standard. We've got a living room just as you enter, including a pool or snooker table, one of them. I don't know, but Jack's a big fan of pool and snooker, and also darts, so there we go. That felt like a good fit. We're getting a bit of Jack lore in this video, it seems. In here we've got the kitchen, including some, oops, nope, I was not trying to cook. I was actually just trying to interact with the pasta to be like, oh, look at this pasta. Oops. But we've got some spaghetti carbonara, a meal that we often make for ourselves, so fun little pieces of information in this one. Here we've got a bathroom with a little walk-in shower situation, which I thought was very nice. And here we've got Jack's bedroom, including a camera. Jack does a little bit of photography. I feel like we're learning so much about Jack in this video. So yeah, little bedroom back here. Downstairs, like with my house, we've got a pretty standard basement setup. This feels very accurate to what a lot of our house and our garage are like. And then since Jack already had a bedroom started when I took over decorating for him, I decided to turn the upstairs into 2 smaller rooms. So on this side, we've got a little guest bedroom situation. And then on the other side, we've got Jack's office with his big gaming setup. Yes, Jack is also a gamer, for those who were wondering. Really happy with how the 2-room situation turned out. I was really worried it was going to be kind of cramped, particularly with including like a hallway in the middle, but I am really happy with how it turned out. I know it's been really front heavy with a lot of the player character houses. I mean, we've done all the player character houses now, but we'll take a little break from those and stick to outdoor areas for a bit before we get to the villager houses. In this bit, you can see we've got a farm situation. I don't remember what was here before the farming stuff came out, but I knew as soon as they released like the crops and stuff that I definitely wanted to incorporate that if possible. So yeah, we've got a big, I suppose this is like a communal farm. Everyone on the island can use it. Really quickly over here, we've got a little seating area, little heart-shaped stone. I thought that was cute. I guess like a little date spot. Back here, we've got, this was originally my market was closer to this, and this was sort of an extension of the garden center basically, but it's a little, I suppose this also works as a continuation of the farm, just a spot where some crops are growing. We've also got this area back here, which for those who aren't familiar with this trick, most of my island is covered in transparent tiles, if it doesn't have something else on it, to make sure that dig spots and fossils and stuff don't spawn there. Except for this area, this little patch of dirt is, oh my gosh, my little joystick cover just popped off. Oops, stand by. Okay, as I was saying, this area is where all of my dig spots spawn in, basically. And I've also got some spare crops here that didn't fit into my layout that I was doing. So following this path along the river, another little seating area, just, I mean, I don't really know what to call this bit, but pergola and some plants. Coming down here really quickly, we can see the little laundry area for people to come and do their laundry, I guess, if they don't have washing machines. Near there, we've got a little, hi Maple, we've got a little outdoor arts and crafts center, some paintings, some clay, loads of different stuff that people have been working on. Next, the arts and crafts bit, we've got another little picnic area. I'm a big fan of a lot of little picnic bits. You'll have seen a lot of them in my Cherry Blossom Island tour as well. I think they're a really effective way to fill little spaces, and there's so many cute things that you can put in them. So yeah, I've got quite a few of those, including this one. And then we enter into the botanical gardens. Here I've got my fruit orchard. You can see that I've collected all the fruits. My secret beach is back there as well. And then I've also got my collections of flowers here. So I did try to sort of group them by type and try and get all of the colors, or at least as many of the colors as possible. I then also got this Zen garden section up here. I do have a couple of Lily of the Valleys, which I did get authentically. So yes, my island is 5 stars. I don't have any more of those spawning in because of the transparent tiles and dig spots thing, like I said, but But that's all right, that's cool. I've at least got those ones for now. So continuing through the Zen garden, it takes you into the rest of the botanical gardens area. Like I said, I've got all my different flower collections, many roses, hyacinths, tulips, cosmos, etc. I was trying to breed a bunch of different flower colors just from like a completion perspective. I haven't got all of them. I did kind of give up after a certain point, particularly when I wanted to like actually start decorating most of the island. So I kind of sequestered them into these bits, but it's a nice little, you know, display of most of the different flower combinations basically. So coming down from the botanical gardens, over here we've got another little communal garden, I suppose. I don't know what they've planted. I also don't, like I said, don't remember the name of the creator who made this custom code that is the plant beds, but thank you to them. We'll take a quick look up the beach. I haven't put a, oops, there's a gyroid there. I haven't put a whole lot of decorations on my beach for the most part. There are little builds on some of them, but most of them are kind of empty other than like some little shells and weeds and stuff like that. Another little picnic spot, like I said, love to include a little picnic bit. Hammocks and towels up here, and then I think there's a lighthouse. Yeah, there's a lighthouse back there. And a little seaside fishing spot, but otherwise not too much. So we'll finish coming down the side of the beach. You can see that we're near the villager houses, my sort of neighborhood bit. Here is my pier and another little sort of fishing hub, I suppose. So from the beach, we will start looking at all of my villager, well, my villager neighborhood. Some of them do have like slightly more defined yard areas, and some of them it's a little more like open. First up, we've got Goldie's house. Here's a quick shot of what the inside of Goldie's house looks like. I did base this very heavily on an inspiration picture that I found on social media and have since lost, and therefore don't remember the name of the original creator, but I did base this one very heavily on one that I saw online. So shout out to them and thank you for posting your wonderful build online. Next to Goldie's house, we've got Mitzi's house. Oh, Goldie's fishing away. We love to see it. We've got Mitzi's house next door. Mitzi's house is the first one that I ever did in a video, so some of you may have seen it already, but if you haven't, here is what the inside of that looks like. Coming up and then over to the side, we've got Wolfgang's house. Wolfgang is a cranky villager, so I thought maybe kind of like old man vibe, staying at home, rocking chair, maybe likes to look at the stars. I don't know, but here's Wolfgang's setup. And here's what the inside of Wolfgang's house looks like. And just over to the side, we've got Lily. Lily is a frog, so she's got a little pond and some lily flowers growing, unsurprisingly. And here's a quick look at the inside of Lily's house as well. And over to Wolfgang's right, we've got Eugene's house as well. Here's what the inside of Eugene's house looks like. Just as a quick check-in for where we are location-wise, back across this bridge is this little outdoor market, etc. So coming up this way leads to the other half of my villager houses. Well, there's Bill. Hi, Bill. First up, we've got Poppy's house. Like I said, Poppy was one of my initial villagers, so because she was one of the first 3 to move into a housing plot, she moved in with a sort of very simplified house design. So at one point, I did let her move off of the island and then move her back. That obviously was before the DLC came out, because I have since renovated Poppy's house. So this is what the inside of her house looks like now. Next to Poppy's house, we've got Bill's. Oh, Bill is warming his hands by the fire, even though it's the middle of July. That's all right. You do you. You do you. Here's what the inside of Bill's house looks like. Next up, we've got Maple. Maple, to me, gives like a sort of more shy and subdued vibe. So I did set her house back a little bit just for sort of like privacy, I suppose. She's got her own little garden and stuff. And this is what the inside of Maple's house looks like. This is one of the first ones, if not the first one that I ever redid. And I did try to keep it like pretty similar to the original house design, but still in keeping with the vibe of all the rest of my villager houses. Next up, we've got Bo, who is outside with a little picnic basket, I think. We love to see it. Bo is a lazy villager, so I've given him a little outdoor kitchen setup, do some barbecue, smoking some meats, his own private little vegetable garden and stuff like that. And here's what the inside of Bo's house looks like. Pretty happy with how this one turned out. I think it's really cute. This one also feels like a very me vibe with the wood tones and the mess, essentially, all of the clutter. And last but not least, we have Patty. Like I said, Patty was one of my initial villagers, so she has been on the island the longest. And here's what the inside of Patty's house looks like. And then this connects back up to the laundry bit. And that is my whole island. I'm just coming to have a seat down here to wrap up the video. Like I said, Twinleaf is my forever island, so while I have restarted and am working on different islands on the spare Switch, this one will be sticking around. I am pretty proud of my cute little island and all of the little bits in it, and I hope that you all liked it as well. Just a reminder that you can visit Twinleaf using my dream address. If you would like, I'll make sure that it's in the description below. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and maybe a comment letting me know your favorite part, and consider subscribing to my channel if you want more content from me. You can also find me live on Twitch most days of the week, including with some Animal Crossing content, as well as over on my socials, and I'll make sure both are linked below. Make sure you're staying hydrated and taking care of yourselves in general, and I will see you in another video. Bye everyone!